Hi there, Pastor Don. I'm here in my office on a Wednesday morning. This is my reflection, my update for this week. Hope you're all doing well. Wanted to give you an update on just a few things, couple reminders. First of all, our Christmas Eve service is still being planned to go ahead as scheduled for obviously Christmas Eve at 5 p.m. And because we don't have a clue how many people are going to show up, normally we would expect to have a overflow attendance, but we don't expect that to be the case. However, we don't want to be surprised by too many people for our capacity restraints. So we have a maximum capacity of about 70 people. In order for us to have any idea how many people will be here, we're going to ask you through this medium to call the office and let Lynn know if you plan to be present and how many people will join you. That way we can at least have some idea. We have advertised a Christmas Eve service in the newspapers, and we've got a sign out front, and it'll also be on our website. So who knows? We're looking forward to celebrating the birth of the Lord on December 24th, COVID or no COVID. The second thing I want to remind you about is that obviously this is the season of giving, and we're such a generous people that I know that you're giving in many ways. But I do want to highlight a couple of things that are central to our ministry here at Rock of Ages. First of all, we've begun to collect non-perishable food items so that we can bring those to local food pantries. The one that we are hoping to support is in Bushnell, that also is a primary place where the occupants of the refuge at Jumper Creek, the transitional ministry that we support, they take their folks there for food items. So continue to bring your non-perishable food items. We'd like to make this a year-round thing because there is always a need. The second thing I want to remind you about as a giving opportunity is the refuge at Jumper Creek is occupied by about 37 people, most of whom are on food stamps, and they're not able, with food stamps, to buy toiletries and paper goods. So we're collecting paper goods, such things as paper towels and toilet paper, toiletries, toothpaste, shower gels, shampoos, you name it, as well as feminine hygiene items. And those we will take directly to the refuge at Jumper Creek. So I hope that this reminder will cause you to say, next time I'm at the grocery store, I'll pick up a few extra items and drop them off at church. Third thing I want to bring you up to date on is what has been the impact of the COVID-19 virus on this congregation. Well, we have just recently had 2 more people receive positive results from their COVID-19 tests. Both of whom have extremely mild symptoms, relatively speaking, yet we're in close contact with some of us here at church. And so we've restricted even further what we're doing, especially on our Wednesday recording sessions, that there'll be fewer people involved with it, and we'll be certain that we have masks on no matter how far away we are from one another. We have weathered this COVID-19 experience reasonably well, and we can be thankful for that. We should also be very hopeful about the news that we're hearing about the spread of the vaccine as it's begun now in England, and very shortly will be approved here in the United States. It'll just be a matter of some months before we begin to become inoculated here. So that's a bit of very good news after a long, dark period of this pandemic. So continue to pray for protection and good health for all of our folks here at Rock of Ages. And again, I want to thank you for your continued support of what we're doing here. We're trying mightily to keep things going as best we can here. And as always, the appeal goes out for folks to come alongside us and help out in some of the areas that we don't have enough people involved. And that's our communication team. Again, reminder, you don't need to know anything about communications to help us out. And then also our worship planning team. We've been relatively inactive there, and I've basically been doing it all by myself. So I'd appreciate having a couple more people join our worship team so we can plan the longer horizon of worship services. So there's a place for you here, and we need you. So we look forward to you responding to this call. Simply call the office and say, hey, I'm willing to get involved. There's lots of ways that we can use you here. So hope you're doing good, and we look forward to seeing you either on Sunday or whenever you're available to come. God bless.